Most people hear Machiavelli and think villain, manipulation, deception, ruthlessness. But what if I told you that's exactly the wrong way to see him? Machiavelli wasn't teaching evil. He was revealing how the world really works. If you grasp his mindset, truly grasp it, you'll stop getting played, stop being overlooked, and start moving through life like someone 10 steps ahead. Because Machiavellian thinking isn't about crushing others. It's about cutting through illusions, staying in control, and choosing your next move with ruthless clarity. And that clarity? It's a rare superpower in a noisy, chaotic world. In the next 5 minutes, I'll share 5 mindset shifts from Machiavelli that will rewire how you think and make you quietly unstoppable. Let's dive in. First, you don't chase power. You build leverage. Weak players chase validation. Strong ones create demand. Machiavelli knew power isn't something you ask for. It's something you engineer. He said, "It is much safer to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." But that only works if people need you first. Smart thinkers ask, how can I become essential? How can I make others depend on me? This isn't about being cold. It's about building leverage so strong, people can't move without you. Power isn't loud, it's quiet. It doesn't need attention, it just is. Second, you read intentions, not just words. Most people take everything at face value. But Machiavelli warned, people lie, they flatter, they hide their true motives. The trick? Don't just hear what they say. Watch what they do. Ask, what are they not saying? What patterns keep repeating? If I were them, what would I really want? This shift turns you into a mind reader. Not in a mystical way, in a strategic way. And once you learn to decode intention, you stop reacting and start anticipating. Third, you don't reveal everything. You use mystery. Predictability is a weakness. When people know what you'll do next, they can prepare. Undermine, exploit. Machiavelli believed that the appearance of virtue was more useful than virtue itself. That doesn't mean be fake. It means be strategic with what you reveal. Say less, show less, let them guess. Mystery builds tension. Tension creates curiosity. Curiosity gives you control. If you want to stay ahead, stay unpredictable. Fourth, you separate morality from strategy. Here's a hard truth. Being good doesn't mean being effective. Machiavelli wrote, "A man who strives to be good all the time will come to ruin among the great number who are not good." In other words, if you play by the rules in a game where no one else does, you lose. So here's the mindset shift. Stop asking, is this fair? Start asking, will this work? And what are the consequences? It's not about abandoning your ethics. It's about knowing when to adapt. Sometimes, strategy requires hard choices. The wise don't shy away. They make the move and own the outcome. Fifth, you always play the long game. Most people chase immediate wins, instant results, quick dopamine. But Machiavelli played a different game. A slower one, a smarter one. Because short-term victories can cost long-term power. The real move? Think 3 steps ahead. Ask, if I do this, what happens next? What chain reaction am I starting? Will this serve me 6 months from now? Machiavellian thinkers trade ego for patience. They lose battles on purpose, just to win the war. Final thoughts. Most people live emotionally. They react. They overshare. They hope the world will be fair. But Machiavellian thinkers, they pause. They observe. They act only when it matters. So let's recap. Build leverage, not noise. Read intentions, not just words. Stay mysterious. Be strategic, not just moral. Play the long game. This is how you move through life like a strategist, not with force, with foresight. Because the real power, it doesn't come from being feared or loved. It comes from seeing the game for what it is and playing it better than anyone else.